All together, we are seeding the future of Gloria Dei. Here's what that looks like.
I attend Gloria Dei because I love the inviting atmosphere and the energy that I get from attending services on Sunday, and the various activities that are available for our family and my wife and our 2 young kids, Sunday school, and coffee.
Yeah, I love Gloria Dei just because it's so inclusive. I love the fact that you can come as you are and to the service that makes you most comfortable. And I just love it, whatever stage in life you are, wherever you're at, you're welcome here. And I genuinely feel that.
Well, I learned that so early in life. I suppose it was my parents, but it was always an understanding that when you got your allowance, there was a certain portion that you wouldn't spend. That was for Sunday. So as long as I can remember, that's the way it's been.
I was thinking about that, and most of where I feel I learned to be generous, and I always feel like I should be more generous, but was just by my family, leading by example. I think I grew up in a small community. It was just kind of like, you just do this for other people, or you just give them the benefit of the doubt and help them.
I would say we have such a huge church that it's obviously going to take lots of resources to keep everybody engaged and participating in some sort of service project or book club or an event to give back to the community. So
membership means, I guess, responsibility. To help a church grow and to survive, the members of the church has to be generous in whichever way they can, financially, volunteering, coming to church on Sunday. But if the church isn't generous in their acts, it won't survive. And this is one of the things I've noticed about Gloria Dei, is how generous people are with just about everything.
Well, I can tell you, in my work, I get to work with families. I'm a public school administrator, and they don't necessarily know that I go to Gloria Dei, but they'll say often, whether it's a child, and they might not even reference the church, but they might say that they had an opportunity to stay here, or they went and got their prom dress at Threads, or we're working on fixing bikes, and so now our families know Josh brings bike parts. And I would venture to say that the impact of the mission of this church has then led to influence not just the folks who are working here, but the folks who are practicing their worship here to go out and do it. And gosh, seeing families that it impacts, it's remarkable. But the fact of the matter is, you don't have to preach gospel to spread God's love, and no one can argue it. It's tangible, it's present, and you can see a child go from hungry and tired to well-fed and rested. I mean, what says love more than that?
To be involved in making some of those connections or introducing people to other people and watching that just blossom and grow are moments where I'm super humbled to be a member of this church and to see God at work, because that's none of us, and it's not chance or happenstance that things just happen and connect. That's God. That's God at work saying, like, I need you to do this work and connect these pieces together, and then I'll take it from here. So for me, it's kind of like I always am waiting for the next little sliver of God showing up, because He usually does, and it's amazing.
I've always completed my intent card wherever we've been. Just even if you didn't have a lot of money, but you should still fill it out. Let people know you're there. Let people know that you're thinking about your church.
We did and do every year, and it feels great, because for us the Stewardship Campaign is kind of our annual way of affirming our support for Gloria Dei. And it feels good to be able to financially support the church and its ministries, its mission, and the wonderful staff that we have here. And because we're sustaining givers, it's actually really easy to do as well.
Last year, we began to confront a challenge: the need to provide quality healthcare benefits for our staff and pay fair wages. The great news is, thanks to your generosity, our staff now have healthcare benefits, a remarkable accomplishment. This year, we want to finish the job and pay competitive, fair wages to our dedicated staff. In the season of transition at Gloria Dei, we can unite as one, live out our values of community and justice, seed the future, and anticipate new beginnings. Our goal is to increase giving to the operational budget by $3,000 a week. That's $156,000 a year. That's a significant increase, and all together, person by person, household by household, we can make it a reality and finish what we started a year ago. Here's what you can do next. By November 11, you should receive a statement of intent card in the mail. Think, pray, and discern how God might be calling you to grow in generosity. Then fill it out and bring your statement of intent card to church on Commitment Sunday, November 17. We will also have a digital copy available on the website. We love Gloria Dei and we are passionate about this community. Our future is wide open and tomorrow's work begins today. All together, let's seed this exciting future, united as one community, trusting that God is with us each step of the way.